Well, I'll say that one of the theories is that, like Plato, Edgar Cayce, the Rosicrucians, the Freemasons, the Theosophists, Madame Blavatsky, they all claim that Atlantis was a historical reality. It was destroyed in a cataclysm roughly 12,000 years ago, and that the culture spread out around the world, and that's why you see so many similarities. In the Yucatan, you have pyramids in Egypt. If you follow Richard Casaro, you will find the God Self icon that he identified all around the world. That's why you see so many megalithic sites that have these knobs and these pillowed types of stone construction with tight seams. You see them in Peru and Egypt. The idea is that there was a culture that spread out around the world after a cataclysmic event. Now, this event has been identified by science as the Younger Dryas impact hypothesis. And in fact, the date is 12,900 years ago. And Plato's date for the sinking of Atlantis is actually 12,600 years ago, just around the same date as Cayce. So they're right there with the date. And what we know is the ice sheet of North America was probably impacted by meteors. If you study Randall Carlson and Graham Hancock's work, you will know that it's almost incontrovertible at this point, and you'll understand all the science behind it. But that ice sheet was destroyed, and sea levels rose like 400 feet around across the globe in a quick span of time. So you have drowned lands everywhere, and that's where these giants were supposed to have come from, in one theory a long time ago. And the giants in biblical traditions are mostly destroyed by the flood, and some survive, and they show up in the Bible, King Og of Bashan and others. And it's a theory I get into because I've studied Edgar Cayce for 20, 30 years, and he says a lot of interesting things about Atlantis being historical reality, just like Plato. And through comparative analysis, you draw an image of a lost world that is tied together by oral and indigenous wisdom and historical documents, and the readings of the great mystics that tell the same version that you find, frankly, in the academic documents that we study as well. It's really a fascinating and ubiquitous story, I will reiterate.